most interesting part is that it gives us so much speed. I think the whole world is trying to create a lot of things with AI, but we designers have the edge in this particular thing about being more amazing in terms of how we can visualize and create things with so many tools coming together. Hello, everyone. I'm Bilok Shankar. I'm an industrial designer based in California. And today I'm going to share my review on the new AI workflow course by Limanush. And let me tell you why exactly this is going to be a good idea for you to buy this course. I think this particular course does one thing very well, which is give you a system that you can approach for going for any of the AI applications or tools you would like to use for your workflow. We all know that we want to try all kinds of AI tools available out there, but since there are so many, it kind of discourages us to just get into it and start creating. Now, this particular course basically helps you understand the framework of how you should be formulating your prompts, which tools to approach for what kind of outputs you want to achieve, and at the same time how to optimize your timing, because this particular course does one thing very well is give you a proper formula of how like everything actually works, because it's done by Reality Labs, and this like page has created so many variations so far. So of course it comes from a lot of experiences. Now I would take you to one of the examples that I recently created, and yeah, I would let's get into it. So I would like to talk about one of the concepts that actually surprised me a lot, which was the new Nike ThermoFit. I found this very inspiring in the way the jacket was designed and all the design details. So I thought of why not? How can we like translate this particular idea into a tent, like or a camping tent? Because I'm pretty sure the installation could be very interesting to use at. I took the design language from the Home Planet tent because I wanted everything to be inflated, and then I went into getting into Mid Journey for all of these first round of ideas. And from the first point itself, it actually started landing on something very interesting that I would like to have. And based on that, I started creating some context renders, how the studio would look like, different types of framing, and moving forward, a slightly different variations of how exactly the inflation would work, and how, like, imagining a scenario where Nike and Heme Planet comes together to create a camping tent, and giving different types of branding. Like, it's so fascinating how these details actually work out, and they're so realistic. And then I started to choose about like which kind of tufting or the like the upholstery kind of a situation, kind of feel I would like to have. So it I ended up having taking this particular idea, and then giving it more to what exactly I'm looking for is, let's make it more fluffy, a more air-filled structure. And then that's where that became my framework. And getting into Nano Banana, I started creating the context renders of how exactly would it look like from an aerial shot. What if there's a light inside with a couple standing outside to give more realistic format of how it would feel like in real life. Some interior shots, and at the same time some more like details that you can put it, like, just to make it more realistic or more relatable. Also, I thought of how exactly this whole tent is going to be packed, so, and that should also have some level of translation for design language coming from the like the jacket, and at the same time how Him Planet does their pipings and everything. So this is a backpack where all the all, the entire tent basically captures into, and there's the person wearing the Nike jacket and at the same time carrying that tent at the back. So this was a very successful, like, successful exercise. And the formulation that was given by the course really helped me like design my prompt in a way that I would be able to execute or understand more. Like, the course talks one very important part about what tools to use for what purpose. Like, Midjourney does styling pretty amazingly. Google Nano Banana does like context renders pretty very well. Now let's check out the advertising campaign for this tent.
I love the isolation technology by Nike. It keeps the temperature inside so warm.
Well, this was amazing, right? Yeah, I mean, I was mind blown doing all of these things in just one day. And the most important and most interesting part is that it gives us so much speed. I think the whole world is trying to create a lot of things with AI, but we designers have the, like the edge in this particular thing about being more amazing in terms of how we can visualize and create things with so many tools coming together. I would suggest you go ahead, take the course, learn the foundations of how exactly you can understand all the tools together, design a very well prompt, which is coming from the parameters of every tools individually, and then you'll be creating a lot of things in a much shorter period of time. If not for everything, one thing for sure is that you will learn how to fail faster so that you can create more and more amazing stuff in a shorter period of time. So this is all for me, and I wish you good luck with your ideas and with your creations. Thank you so much.